How's it going, guys? It's Amina Maz back with a brand new video, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different and introduce this new segment called Netflix and Chill with Amina, where I basically talk about some of the most amazing things that are on Netflix at this current moment in time. So the first series I'm going to talk about is Breaking Bad. I'm sure so many of you have already seen it, but if you haven't, it's basically the story of how a chemistry teacher called Walter White starts cooking meth with his former pupil. The whole storyline graduates into the fact that he's actually got stage 3 cancer, and he just thinks to himself, well, there's nothing else I can do. I've got nothing to lose. So he starts cooking up methamphetamine. There's just a hell of a lot of things going on with the Mexicans and the drug lords and all of the rivalry and the way that his morality changes from being an ordinary guy to this drug dealer. His meth is the best thing out there and everybody wants to get their hands on it. The writers are so genius, like the little plots and twists and turns and cliffhangers. You will literally just be sitting on your couch like, oh my god, what is gonna happen next? I absolutely loved it. I would say one of the best series that I have watched. Obviously Game of Thrones is #1, but Breaking Bad, seriously. What is gonna happen next? Oh, is he gonna get caught? Who's gonna die? You guys really need to have a watch. Breaking Bad.
Lung cancer. Inoperable.
A man provides for his family.
You want to cook crystal meth?
That's right. You know the business, and I know the chemistry.
This is pure glass. You're a goddamn artist.
You're onto something special, and I would like to be a small and silent part of it.
If you guys have seen Breaking Bad, and if you haven't yet, please go watch it. And then Breaking Bad have actually done a spin-off series called Better Call Saul, which follows one of the lawyers that was actually seen in Breaking Bad go on, like, he's basically like a corrupt lawyer that is able to get criminals out of really deep shit. It is so cool. He's so corrupt that you just really start to feel for the way that he really wants to help people. There's like this rivalry between Saul and his brother. They're constantly trying to go at it with each other and like see who's better, because they're both lawyers and they want to be the best at what they do, but Saul is just basically always kind of being the younger brother that's been overshadowed. The way Saul can literally get out of any situation is just hilarious.
Lawyers, yet we're like health insurance. You hope you never need it, but man, not having it? No.
What can we do for you, Jimmy?
If we were in church right now, I'd get a big amen. Boom! Hey, I'm gonna park right here.
I suggest you find parking somewhere else.
Oh, 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 oh.
The second thing I'm going to talk about that I have recently watched is Narcos. There's 2 seasons. The first actually starts off with showing the kind of story of Pablo Escobar and how he kind of gathered his cronies. You basically see how corrupt the police was in Medellin, Colombia, and the way that literally he could pay off anybody to get on top of his game. He would kill people. It's so raw, it's so gritty, it's so real because it's actually a true story. At first I was like, dude, this is subtitles. Like, I'm not really the one to watch things when it's subtitled, but this is actually amazing. If you guys like things like City of God, El Chapo, which came after, if you've watched El Chapo, you need to 100% watch Narcos and the other way around, because the stories are very much similar. They've basically remade their lives into a series. They were infamous. You see how the American DEA is on a chase on like Pablo Escobar, and then season 2 gets even more crazy where it's like a second drug cartel that comes and rises, and the way that the police nearly go and arrest them. It's so crazy how these drug lords were able to influence and be able to set conditions for themselves. Pablo Escobar actually built his own prison and was able to, when they captured him and arrested him the first time round, like be in his own prison and be cool. The way that these writers have written this storyline, it is friggin' incredible. I was just watching it and I was just like, wow. If you guys have not seen Narcos, please go and watch it now.
Imagine you were born in a poor family, in a poor country, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count it.
Señores, yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, haciendo negocios, así que pues fresco, ustedes eligen plata o plomo.
But I don't want to get ahead of myself.
So the next series I'm going to talk about is Stranger Things, which is so fitting for this season because it's becoming Halloween. It's literally around the corner and I'm so excited because the second season is coming out. And if you haven't seen the first season, it basically follows from a little boy that goes missing. His mom is adamant in knowing that she has this inkling in her heart that he's not gone forever. And these group of amazing actors, and very young actors that come together as like a group of friends and try to find this boy, which then comes on to the fact that there's a little girl called 11 has been procreated in some kind of lab. You kind of see how tragic her life was and how she was tested on. There's another victim that gets taken. It's so crazy and you guys definitely have to watch it to really understand what it's all about. Stranger Things, second season coming out on Halloween. You must watch it. Moving on to Dear White People. Some people might have found the trailer to be a little bit touchy, and I can't lie, when I watched it I was like, what? How could they even do this? Like how are they gonna even find anybody to watch this? But I really see it and I see how smartly it was done. Because when I watched it, I had a lot of preconceptions and they were all kind of blown out of the water because this amazing young girl fighting for her rights, they're in a school and it follows a story of the different characters that are within the series. It just kind of shows how stereotypical we kind of think of things in terms of, you know, the races, and kind of pinpoint on different types of people. Try to blow all of the stereotypes out of the water.
Dear White People, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. Pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents. Top of the list of unacceptable costumes, me.
Last but not least, we've got Orange is the New Black. A lot of you have probably seen it. Barack Obama even watches it. You know that it's gotta be good. And it basically follows the story of a girl and she finds herself in a predicament where she has to go to jail because she gets into a situation where she has to bring something into a country without knowing that what the hell is in her baggage, and that lands her into jail. And she meets all these crazy and wonderful types of women that all have their own stories. These stories are explored through every episode. It's so relatable. I really found it to be a really great watch and I'm sure you will too. So watch Orange is the New Black.
My name is Piper Chapman. Time to say goodbye.
I love you so much.
I carried a suitcase of drug money once, 10 years ago.
Do you know about all this?
She failed to mention the lesbian lover who ran an international drug smuggling ring.
It's all good.
You were a lesbian? At the time. Smile. I wasn't ready.
Tough shit.
So these are the series that I absolutely love watching on Netflix. and I hope you like this new segment on my channel, and please subscribe, comment, like, and let me know exactly what kind of things that you're watching. I love having my little binge on my times where I'm off and not doing anything and lounging around. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next video.